Hello, welcome. This is Blockchain Bloom, the blockchain educator. I'm Attila Pink, and in today's video, I'm going to talk about the situation what we're having right now. So after the attack by Iran yesterday, the market started to go down. So let's talk about it. What can happen next? Also, I would like to talk about Robinhood crypto launches a crypto transfer for European users, so you can have now self-custody in the future. Then we also should talk about how gold is behaving at the moment, because it's doing better than Bitcoin. I mean, the reaction what it was on this Iran-Israel conflict. And finally, also we should talk about Telegram, which has been disclosing users' IPs since 2018. So, you know, whatever, Power Durov made an announcement a week ago or so, and some people were kind of surprised about it. But let's clarify what is new and what has happened even in the past. So, guys, all this in today's video. And don't forget, every single day, you're getting the freshest cryptocurrency and blockchain news here on Blockchain Bloom. I keep you up to date. So if that's important, very simple, just subscribe to this YouTube channel and also hit the like button if you like this kind of content. And now, let's do it. So what's happening on the market? Actually, in the last 24 hours, Bitcoin went down 2.5%. So not major, to be honest with you. Now it's 1% up in the 1 hour, in the last hour. Ethereum 5% down, also a little bit recovering right now. In the last 24 hours, Wormhole went up 25%, Mantra 6%, Conflux 6%, Sui almost nothing, but at least a little bit up. Losers, Beam 16% down, Starknet 12%, Rwave 12%, so also not extremely big dumps. And when you're looking at the Bitcoin candlestick chart, we can see that today, since yesterday's drop, we started to go up a little bit. And yesterday we went all the way down to $60,150 US, and this support held us. But yeah. In this video, I would like to a little bit talk about what could happen actually next. So we started October, and well, it wasn't the typical October start. If you're looking at this picture, this is the typical one. Everything is in red. But what happened? Obviously, and this is a very, very bad situation. I really hate, war. I think it's totally an unnecessary thing, but okay, well, it doesn't matter. Okay, nobody cares what I think about it. However, we do know that after news, just like something like this comes out, that Iran launched missiles on key Israeli locations, after panic hits the market. And the first reaction is a big sell. Sell-off. It's always like this, but then we always see a recovery. And when we zoom out, we can see whatever happened. It could be a pandemic, could be another war between Russia and Ukraine, on some other situations. There was always a recovery from that, because it's very bad what's happening in that country. Think about innocent people and all these kind of things, but you shouldn't really worry about your Bitcoin, because Bitcoin, it's a global thing, and this is just happening in one country, and 2 countries involved, make it 3, whatever. So you got your point. So basically, our portfolio going to recover. It's now just, we just really have to wait for it. And some of you, if you would like to, you can use this opportunity to buy the dip. Of course, there was a big liquidation, in these 2 days, about $300 million almost $500 million were liquidated in long positions, but also we see some shorts, because the market has started to recover now. So those who bet on a short, they will also liquidate it. It's always like this. But it's a bit uncertain situation right now, because we dropped, but we shouldn't forget about it, that we don't know the response from Israel, which can happen in a couple of days, which can cause some panic as well on the market. So now, maybe for a couple of days, a bit shaky, the situation, but after probably if it's not continuing, then we going to recover. So always when the news hit the market, this is when the sell it's happening. But if you actually zoom out and looking at this dump, what happened now, and Bitcoin is at 61,500. Look where it was last year at the 1st of October. We were at closing at 27,995. So it's more than double 1 year ago. And we're talking about Bitcoin here, the biggest cryptocurrency. And when you're looking at also what happened in last October, it wasn't just a pump. It actually, we started to go up, not straight away down what happened right now, but then we did see on the second started to drop, and almost, more than 7% drop just in October. And then we, went up significantly and went to levels like 30 something thousand. So yes, even in October, there are dumps, even if it's like, a very, very green month. And it can happen that this was actually so far a bit more than 5% dump. So not even more than 7% dump when we're looking at Bitcoin. Yes, it can continue, but I just wanted to point out that, it happened the last October. The reason was, I can't remember, but something different. It happened also almost at the beginning of October, but then we started to go up and going to new highs. And not this one, liquidations. Yeah, when we're looking at the inflows, we had more than 40 million from BlackRock. So they bought the dip. Yes, there were a lot of sell-offs, but BlackRock always buying the dip. I mean, continuously buying or having 0 days and had 3 outflow days. And when we're looking at the statistics, then we can see what happened actually in those years, like this year, when September was in green, so closed in green. When we're looking at those years and looking at the averages for every single month, October, November, December, so Q4, we can see that in average, Bitcoin went up 25% in October, 11% in November, and almost 19% in December. According to this, October could finish at just above 80,000 US dollar when it comes to Bitcoin price. November, almost 90,000. In December, 106,000 US dollar for Bitcoin. So if we're looking at the averages, this is what happened. And as I showed you, we did have even last year a dump, and Bitcoin price is double than a year ago. So when you zoom out, it doesn't look that bad. When we're looking at the situation, what's happening in the Middle East right now, yes, it's extremely bad, but I don't worry about Bitcoin in long term. Short term, yes, these kind of things are happening. Okay, so I just wanted to see, for you guys to see the clear picture. Right, let's now talk about Robinhood's new feature. So we have now Robinhood crypto platform launches a crypto transfer, but this time just for European users. And basically what's happening that you can withdraw and deposit more than 20 cryptocurrencies, like Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, USDC, and many others. And because of this, you can store your crypto in your self-custody wallet. And this is very important because this is the future of crypto. Store your crypto in a self-custody wallet, and yes, make your trades on trading platforms. And then when you have done your trade, you have your profit, whatever, then, put it back to your self-custody wallet. And this is what will be possible on Robinhood as well. It's already possible on Binance and some other Bybit and other cryptocurrency exchanges, but Robinhood is also going in this direction. I think that's very important if they would like to stay in the competition. Right. Another thing I would like to talk about is gold price reaction on the present situation. So gold reacted totally differently than stock market and Bitcoin did. Because when you're looking at gold price, look, yesterday when Bitcoin did this, this red candle, this was yesterday's red candle. in the opposite happened to gold. And even today, it's, going up. So the reaction was that people still sold their cryptocurrencies. So the reaction showed it's a bit more closer to the stock market, what's happening on the stock market right now, especially with this many institutional investors. But gold price, because of the conflict, started to go up. So that was also an interesting thing. Right, and finally, let's talk about Telegram. And something what Paul Durov said a couple of, a week ago, or a bit more than a week ago. And let's clarify the situation. So if you remember, I did talk about it when Pavel Durov announced it or said that, when they find some illicit criminal activities, then, they will handle the IP address and telephone numbers to the authorities. And he just wanted to clarify a situation that Telegram's disclosure process of IP addresses and phone numbers was in place long before last week. So this is what Paul Durov said. My previous post may have seemed to announce a major shift how Telegram works, but reality little has changed, Durov said in the most recent communication. Whenever we received a properly formed legal request via relevant communication lines, we would verify it and disclose the IP address, phone numbers of dangerous criminals. This process had been in place long before last week. So this happened last week. It's not changing from now on. Even there was, some misunderstanding. And he also saying that Telegram's, core principles haven't changed. Telegram was built to protect activists and ordinary people from corrupt governments and corruptions. So we do not allow criminals to abuse our platform or evade justice. That's very important. And yeah, okay. So I agree with this, but whatever it was mentioned a couple of weeks ago, this IP address, phone numbers, isn't a new thing. It did happen in the past as well. He just pointed out. So I think it's important that Telegram in this hasn't really changed, and this could be actually good for Telegram. I'm curious what's going to happen with Toncoin, because we had this hamster combat recently. I'm not a big fan of these things, this tapping. More than 3 million players, played it on the Telegram mini app for a month. And 129 million players were eligible for token claim, but they received just such a little amount. So I think it's totally worth a think. But Toncoin Telegram network was used for this and was very busy because of the hamster combat. So we will see what's going to happen to it next. Who's going to use it and for what? But this is what was Telegram related and Toncoin related news as well. Guys, that's it for today. Tomorrow I will be away on a conference, so I won't make the typical daily videos, but don't forget you're going to receive short videos, and if you subscribe, then you're getting the freshest cryptocurrency and blockchain news every single day here on Blockchain Bloom. And if you like this kind of content, don't forget to like this video. See you in the next one. Have a good one. Bye-bye.